We are live at the Edge of 228 Yonge. It's an honor to welcome the Foo Fighters. I remember last time when In Your Honor came out, you said you wanted to make your definitive record.
Right.
2 records that combined a softer side, a harder side, all these mixed emotions, all this music. You know what? You set out to do it last time. You did it again on this one.
Well, you know, last time it was more of an experiment. You know, we wanted to push farther in both of those directions. But it's like we had the concept before we had the record.
Right.
So we knew what we set out to do, and then we did it. And ultimately, it just gave us this whole new freedom. Like, okay, well, now anything's fair game. And so it was hard to imagine the last album being just one record, because sequencing all of that stuff together would have seemed really schizophrenic. And this time, it seems like we put both of those albums together in every song, you know? And I dig it, man. I'm really, really proud of this record.
And it sounds like, you know when a band sounds like a band? When the whole band doesn't have to play like a whole song. It's like sometimes, like, let's say the E Street Band, when you see them live, you'd have to hear Clarence's thing, you'd have to hear, you know, keyboards. This song, it sounds like the arrangements dictated where the song went. Everyone does their parts. And so cohesively, a less is more makes a Foo Fighters sound on this record that I think has never been achieved before.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I like that.
It feels like an album. Thank God it's only 12 songs. And I say that because it feels like a record. There's 2 sides. It's about 22 minutes. If you're going to school, you can get up, have breakfast, shower, listen to it, you know, and then come home after school and flip it over. And I think that also gives it that
we had
feeling.
2 ways to go. We could either make like a 11 or 12 song album or do a triple record. And I figured we should screw the triple record.
There's a serious moment on the record with the instrumental. It's a beautiful instrumental. I want to know who plays that beautiful guitar on it. And tell us about Beaconsfield, Battle of Beaconsfield.
Well, there's a song on the record. It's called "The Ballad of the Beaconsfield Miners," and it's me and a guitar player named Khaki King.
Let's play it in the background while we're talking.
Let's check it out.
Yeah,
let's hear that. Rock it. Yeah, we've never had an instrumental on an album, you know. And
Danny Gatton was busy, so
so I called Khaki King. And I don't know if you know about Khaki King, but she's a guitar player she lives in Brooklyn, and she's kind of like a virtuoso guitarist who makes albums, instrumental albums, and albums she sings too. But she's an incredible guitar player, like crazy, better than Eddie Van Halen kind of guitar player. But she does mostly acoustic stuff. But anyway, so I had this instrumental that I'd written for these miners that were trapped in a mine in Tasmania, Australia. 2 guys got trapped down in this mine, and when they finally got to them, they couldn't pull them out yet. But they said, "Is there anything we can get you until we can get you out?" And one of the guys asked for like water and an iPod with our last record on it. And to me, and then someone from Australia sent me an email like, "I don't know if you've heard about this, but this dude just wanted to hear our music to help him get through being trapped in a mine, you know?" And so I sent him a note, and I said, "I hope you're hanging in there, and when you get out, I hope our music helps. When you get out, let's have a couple beers and hang out." And so I wrote this instrumental and played it for him when he came to the show at the Sydney Opera House. And then I promised him I'd put it on the record, and then Khaki King was in town, and I said, "Hey, you want to record this thing with me?" And I think my guitar's on the left and her guitar's on the right.
You know, you're convincing me that